Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now. Today we have another top 5 for you, the 5 most improved players of 2016 so far. At number 5, Sloane Stephens. You know, not long ago, many were criticizing Sloane for being the only player in the top 20 that had yet to reach a WTA final. But look at Sloane now. She has notched 3 titles in 2016, and she claimed her first victory over a top 2 ranked opponent in 11 tries when she defeated Angelique Kerber over the weekend in Charleston. Sloane used to be known as a player who performed well at the majors, but didn't really get up for the smaller events. Well, this year, she has been the complete opposite as she lost in the first round of the Australian Open, Indian Wells and Miami, but with 3 titles and newfound confidence under her belt, we expect Sloane to put up some big results at the Slams coming up later in the season. Number 4, Daria Kasatkina. Daria has spent all of 2016 proving that she belongs in the top of the game. The 18-year-old Russian rises to a career-high ranking of 32 in the world on Monday. That's a huge step up from where she was at the beginning of 2015. Back then, Kasatkina was a Roland Garros girls singles champion with a ranking of 370 in the world. Now, after a trip to the semis at St. Petersburg and the quarterfinals at Indian Wells and at Charleston, Kasatkina is establishing a pattern of consistency on tour that could take her in the top 20 by the end of the season. Keep your eye on her. At number 3, Zhang Shuai. There's only one thing we need to tell you about this 27-year-old from China. She ended an 0-for-14 run of futility at the majors by reaching the quarterfinals at the Australian Open. It was one of the emotional high points of the season, and it proved that Zhang is a player who can be a big match player on the WTA Tour. Zhang won only 4 WTA-level matches in all of 2015 and was actually contemplating retirement. Well, this year she has more than doubled her win total and is closing in on the top 50 after starting the season at 139. Can she make it or even go higher? Stay tuned.
I just want to show the best Zhang Shuai in this match. Yeah, I think, before the match, I think this is in my life, maybe last match. I want to try my best. I want to show the best Zhang Shuai. So, I think I did a great job today.
Coming in at number 2, Johanna Konta. At 24, Konta has been making a habit of regularly cracking British tennis milestones and achieving career-high rankings. First, she reached the semifinals at the Australian Open on her debut, no less to become the first British woman to reach the semifinals at any major since Joe Dury reached the last 4 at the US Open all the way back in 1983. If you're scoring at home, that's 33 years ago. Next, Konta reached the quarterfinals at Miami, also on her debut, to become the first British woman to crack the top 25 since 1987. We'll let you do the math on that one, but we assure you it was a long time ago. Next up for Konta, who owns a 13-7 record and has already matched her 2015 tour-level win total, is a move into the top 20. Now, clay isn't her best surface. She's never won a tour-level match on the dirt, but we have a feeling that the ever-improving Konta will be better than ever once she begins her season on the dirt.
What have been the key things for your rise and your improvement?
I think it really comes down to a number of things. I think really understanding why I was playing the sport and really finding my enjoyment within the sport, really separating that enjoyment from results was a huge factor.
And at number 1, Victoria Azarenka. Who else? The last 4 players we've mentioned have all been extremely impressive. But far and away, the most improved player in 2016 on the WTA Tour has been Victoria Azarenka. Of course, we all knew that Vika had it in her. She's a 2-time major champion and a former number 1. But after 2 seasons of getting nipped by the injury bug and struggling to gain consistent results, Azarenka has found her mojo in a massive way in 2016. She's gone 22-1 with 3 titles and became the first woman to capture the Indian Wells Miami double since Kim Clijsters did it back in 2005. Azarenka's also gone 4-1 versus the top 10, including a win in the Indian Wells final against world number 1 Serena Williams. But there is one thing missing from Azarenka's list of accomplishments this season. She's yet to win a major. One of the major storylines for the rest of 2016 centers around whether or not Azarenka can back up all the results she's had with her first major title since 2013. We think she can do it. What about you? Let us know in the comment section below. That's all for this week's Tennis Now, so tell us what you think of our list. Did we leave anybody off? We'd like to hear from you. See you next time.